I've had good dialogue with Matthew. We'll keep those things in-house, but he's been working with our guys, and, we'll keep those things in-house. Yeah, we're going to take it a day at a time.
We'll see.
So we're going to try to figure it out. There's nothing that's more important than making sure that he feels appreciated and he knows how much we love him and want him to lead the way. And, I think that, commitment that I think he wants to have can be reciprocated, and we want to work towards figuring that out. Way to make this awkward, guys. Holy jeez.
Sean McVay and Les Snead with the inevitable questions that landed right after round one on Thursday night. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. After the Rams did not emerge from round one with a quarterback, the report was leaked that Stafford wants more guarantees in his current deal, specifically after this year. This year's fully guaranteed. Next year, $10 million is fully guaranteed. He wants more because he senses, this is it, he senses after this year, they're going to move on from Matthew Stafford. Last year, they were secretly hoping that the Jets wouldn't get Aaron Rodgers and would call about Stafford before March 17 when a big guarantee kicked in. And then Kevin Demoff denied that they approached Matthew Stafford about redoing his deal to take less. And Stafford said, yeah, they did. So they've been tiptoeing around this. I know at one point last year, really up until the start of the season, there was a vibe that they were kind of secretly hoping he'd just retire and then solve their problem that way. So I'm sure he's felt that, if not heard that. So now he's got leverage. They didn't draft a quarterback in round one. He's got leverage. I want to know what you're going to do. I want the commitment beyond this year. Are you going to make the commitment or not? At least we know where we stand if they don't.
Yeah, no, and, I expect them to make a commitment. I do. I've been told by a very good source there that they weren't really interested in getting a quarterback. That was put out there for false information so they could, manipulate, get a player they want, right? And I got that from a pretty damn good source. So I think they're all in on Matthew Stafford. And I think last year should make them feel better about it. Stafford was awesome last year. I mean, incredible. We know that. We saw the plays he made against the Lions in the playoff game, and some of the plays he made down the stretch of the season were off the charts good, right? He is still capable of carrying offenses as long as you can just protect them a little bit, right? That's the big thing. His throwing is still out of this world good. And now you have a team with two top receivers, and you have and that O-line turned the corner, and they got maybe arguably one of the best running backs in football, where you go, wait, no, the Rams got something. And then they drafted all these defensive players for their front seven in the draft. But, how can Matthew Stafford not want a new contract? He's sitting there going, wait, I'm in Daniel Jonesville right now for my contract? Dak Prescott's making more than me? What? He's going, Kirk Cousins is making more? Deshaun Watson, who hasn't played good football in 4 years, is making more than me? Kyler Murray, who I kick the shit out of twice a year, every year as the starting quarterback here, he's making more? So I can't be mad at Matthew Stafford for wanting a little bit more money there.
I don't think it's more.
It's just more
as
guaranteed.
Much as it's guaranteed.
Right.
He's averaging $40 million a year. He did a 4-year, $160 million contract after they won the Super Bowl. It's about guarantees. And look, he doesn't have a whole lot of leverage here, because if he would retire, he would owe them $36 million, and he would give up $31 million, actually $41 million. You're looking at $77 million out the door if he stops playing.
Right.
This is just about, and it may just be about, look, let's put our cards on the table, guys. Are you with me or are you not?
Right.
Are you with me after this year?
Yeah.
Do I need to start thinking about where I'd like to play
that's
next
right.
year? Are you looking to trade me? Are you looking to cut me after this year? Or are we together for 2 more years?
I think you're right, Mike.
I think that is the heart of it.
I think you're right.
Because there's really nothing he can do.
Right.
Other than not show up for off-season workouts, there really isn't much he can do. I guess he can hold out in training camp and pay the fines, and they're not refundable or waivable, but he's got the money. He could pay the fines without thinking. And I don't think he wants to hurt the effort to go out and be as good as he can be. He's still ultimately competitive, and he wants his legacy to be what it is. I just think rattling this cage is a way of finding out, where do I stand? Where do I stand? Are you going to guarantee more money next year and basically make it clear I'm going to be with you for 2 years, or is it 1 year? This is my way of finding it.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're spot on, Mike, there. I think he's going, yeah, do I need to start thinking about the future and my next move, or are we going to go ride or die here, and you're going to commit to me, which I hope they would. Because, again, the O-line really came together last year. It's special. They made improvements in this offseason, once again in free agency, right? And what they did last year with really a bunch of guys that I don't think anybody can name too many people in that defense now that Aaron Donald is gone is incredible. McVay's an incredible head coach. He really is. And I like what they did in the draft, addressing, hey, Aaron Donald's not there, right? We needed some front seven playmakers. They got 2 guys on the first 2 rounds that are disruptors, F the play up type of guys. That's what I love. Jared Verse, we know, the pass rusher off the edge. Braden Fisk is athletic of a 290-pound defensive tackle as you're ever going to find, right? And so they got some guys that could do some stuff there, let alone, some complimentary guys later on in the draft that will certainly help out their team.
Yeah, it's gone from F them picks to F them picks. Look at that whole screen. My
Seriously.
God, the Rams loading the cannon. First round pick they've exercised since 2016. And the thing I like most to hear from the Rams this past weekend, Kobe Turner, the defensive tackle,
right,
who should have been Defensive Rookie of the Year, frankly. He was my first pick. He wanted the number of all the new teammates. He wanted their number right away. Wanted to
good leader,
make them feel at home, get in touch with them. And the Rams are very big on encouraging authenticity in all players. Just be who you are.
Yep.
Lead your way,
right,
and he's going to do that. And they have big shoes to fill, not just the Aaron Donald on the field, but when he's not out there swinging helmets periodically, he's a damn good leader.
He is.
For the Rams.
He
they
was.
have to replace that too, and Turner could be a big help in that regard.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're probably looking at him to be that guy on the defense right now, right? I mean, we were just saying, like, there's really not anybody on their team, right, on that defense that's like a household name. He's the guy that has the ability to do that. He is, and we'll see if he could take that next step. But, yeah, he was pretty awesome as a rookie, and I expect him to be even more awesomer in his second year.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.